Change your diet, change your life, change the planet.
Good morning, it's June 7th, 2008, and I am in the town of Woodford, Vermont, driving to Northfield, Massachusetts to compete in the New England Mountain Running Championships. It's going to be a bruiser today. The temperature is going to top out at 95 degrees, and as I'm driving over the mountain to Massachusetts, you can see the air. It is so humid already that you can literally see the thickness of the air. There's a moose on the side of the road, so we're going to stop and film the moose for a second. Because you can't make a video about raw food without filming a moose, right? People are coming from all over the country for this race because they want to test themselves against the best competition for the upcoming U.S. Mountain Running Championships on Mount Washington in New Hampshire in 2 weeks, June 21st. Last night before I went to bed, I had a green smoothie. That's right, green smoothie was my bedtime dinner. And this morning I woke up and had some mango. Some étoile faux mango, my favorite kind of mangoes. One of those, and I'm rocked and ready to go. So here we go, let's see what this fruit can do for me. I just drove through the town of Brattleboro, Vermont, which is over the mountains from my home in Bennington. And Brattleboro is known as one of the coolest places to live in the United States. It's very hip, eco-friendly, awesome, great, conscious community kind of place. Well, today, they're having their version of the running of the bulls. That's right. But here in Brattleboro, they call it the strolling of the heifers. You got it. They're going to parade all the local dairy cows down Main Street today. And thousands of people are going to come out and watch and celebrate as these dairy cows get ushered down the street. Nobody's going to get gored. Nobody's going to get trampled. It's a nice, leisure, kid-friendly event. But at the same time, it's a little bit strange. Here I am a raw vegan, and Vermont is a dairy state. So Vermonters are very proud of their cows and proud of their cheese and milk and all that great stuff. But I'm out here campaigning to get people to maybe reconsider and not do dairy, because dairy is scary. That's right. A lot of research out there shows that dairy is a very bad thing for you, but there's also a lot of marketing out there that says that dairy is a good thing for you. It helps to know the race director because I'm number 2 today.
Todd Callaghan, I'm from Somerville, and Tim and I were just duking it out in the downhill. I could hear him all the way. We were right next to each other at the turnaround, and I could hear his feet and his breathing, and he'd catch me on a down, and then I'd catch him on an up, and it was just back and forth. I just hoped I had the legs to beat him out at the end, and we were neck and neck right to the very end. It felt good. It was a great race.
What'd you think of the course?
The course is good. Yeah, I think it was in good shape, and the temperature is perfect right now. I wish it were a little more technical. I mean, it's basically a road race with some dirt on it, but it felt good.
The humidity didn't bother you?
I like the humidity. I always run better with humidity.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Great race today.
All right.
Holy cow. Woo!
The hippie always finishes hard. Nice job, dude.
I need your number.
Water? When I go out there running, it's amazing. It's like there's so much oxygen out there. I don't know if it's the ocean.
My name's Dave. I run for the VA. I did 44, I think 50-something minutes, and I usually drink this coconut water. I kind of got introduced to it I was at Whole Foods one time, and a woman was demonstrating it, and she kind of mentioned the benefits of it, that it's, you know, more potassium, and especially with a pineapple, it's got magnesium and vitamin C, so it's obviously much better than Gatorade. You know, one of the interesting facts in World War II, if they didn't have any plasma ready, they would use a coconut, tap a IV tube in the coconut and, you know, give a transfusion to the soldiers, and they still do it to this day. I'm not a raw fooder, but I'm close to it, you know. I still have meat, but I'm not, you know, raw carrots and stuff like that, you know.
You're as clean as possible?
Yeah, definitely. No preservatives, no, you know, no chemicals, you know. Try to eat, you know, unprocessed foods.
Do you think diet makes you a better athlete, like a good
Yeah,
diet?
definitely. Yeah, I think the turnaround, recovery turnaround is much better.
How old are you?
42. So I think it definitely will add years to my life.
I was just over at a race at Dick Vincent's house, and Nephew's all the rage over there, the escarpment race. I hear that's like the toughest race there is. Dave Dunham won't do it anymore. He says it's too scary.
It's hard.
So how'd you feel out there today?
I was tired. I ran Nipmuck last weekend.
Oh, you did?
And got.
Oh, low road rash. Ow.
It's healing very quickly though. So it looked a lot worse at the aid stations during the race. But yeah, it was like 5 minutes into the race. I thought I was, starting to fully recover from it, but I don't know. I mean, hopefully I would have run faster if I hadn't run Nipmuck last weekend. But
You'll come back.
yeah, we'll see.
You got the endurance. Thanks, Ben.
Coconut water with peach.
Jim Palicki, how'd you do? How'd you feel? You were coming on my ass, man.
Well, I PR'd by close to 90 seconds today, so it's the first time I've been in the 38-minute range. So,
wow.
Plan today was just to actually go out harder than usual. Than I usually go out kind of cautiously here, but today kind of aggressive, and then got out to the outlook and then tried to run as hard as I could down that hill, that last 2 miles. So it was just trailing you and Todd Callaghan, who I've been doing some training with. Yeah, it went well today. I'm happy with that, so we'll take it. So
You really opened up in the downhills.
yeah, you kind of have to. I kind of call it use the gravity with you. Just don't fight that, just roll with it. So definitely use that to your advantage. But unfortunately, a competition like yourself, everybody has that same stride going down that hill, so you're not really going to catch a lot of people there.
That damn Tim VanOrden showed up, broke the Masters course record, and kicked my ass. What are you gonna do? Actually, a great field today. Impressive women's field, really strong men's field. There was a great battle up front between Ryan Carrera and Mark Miller. It was just a perfect day. Wow, Mount Washington advice.
You saw me blow up at Washington last year. Any advice?
The best advice. Don't go out with Tim VanOrden. A lot of people ask me about Mount Washington, and seriously, the advice I give is don't go out too hard. What happens is people look around and they see guys they can run with on the road, or they can beat on the road, and they say, well, I should be ahead of this guy, and they get into trouble early. And once you're in trouble on Mount Washington, it's really hard to get out of trouble. You can only go so slow, so you really can't recover. So the trick is to not get into trouble.
So have you ever won Mount Washington? What's your experience there?
Three-time winner at Mount Washington back in the day. Last time was 1994 on a really hot day, and I'm hoping my goal right now is to break 110 and see what happens,
Describe the race.
7.6 miles, steady climb the whole way, 11% grade. It just doesn't ease up. It's a really, really tough race.
Wow. Amazing competition here today. This was a tough race. Really steep uphills for about 3.5 miles. Humidity was probably close to 100%. We were so hot and sweaty out there. They're predicting 95 degrees today, so I'm not sure what temperature it was in the race, but it was hot. And I went out there and I just tore up the course. I felt pretty good. I was really aggressive and ended up being the first master, so I am the New England Mountain Running Masters champion, and I broke the Masters course record by a minute. And considering that these are like the best Masters runners anywhere in the country, I'm pretty pleased with that. Kicking butt on raw food today.